Hello everyone, I'm Amy Sterling.
And I'm Tierra McKay. Welcome to Louisiana Focus. Recent school shootings have raised questions about what to do if an active shooter appears on campus. A highly profitable and dangerous criminal industry has made its way to Acadiana, and young people are the target.
An amateur bodybuilder now sees things in a different light. His story will surprise you. Athletes and drugs are a different combination. Detecting the use in sports and deciding what happens next is not easy. Those stories up next on Louisiana Focus.
Just 2 months into the year 3 have been 12 school shootings. All over the country, educators look for a way to protect their students, and students have had thoughts of their own on the matter, as Marcel Johnson finds out.
The recent school shootings of Parkland, Florida, and Savannah, Georgia, have placed all schools on high alert. Current UL Lafayette student Harrison Fredericks shared his thoughts on whether guns for teachers should be allowed on campus.
There could be some positives if the teachers went through some sort of training. I don't think giving just random teachers guns is the best idea. If there was some sort of training, I think it could be a positive thing.
Harrison does feel as if campus police is doing its job.
Personally, I feel safe on campus. I know that the campus police, they do what they can. Obviously, like little things, and they can't track everything.
Taryn Carter does not feel as if everyone should be trusted with a gun.
I don't think that would be more safe because then you have to get trained and stuff. And then how some people are just like naturally jittery people.
She also shares ways on how her school can be safer.
We should have your occasion card lets you in even in the buildings on campus, because that's what they're supposed to be like. And we should have metal detectors going into the doors. I know it's a little extreme, but I like to live.
The goal is to have a safer environment for students. But in turn, will the universities do more harm than good? For Louisiana Focus, I'm Marcel Johnson.
Walking tall and standing strong is what our next story is all about. I discovered how a man overcame his physical adversity. Walking down the hallways of ABL is Devon Spears, an amateur bodybuilder with a big heart.
I've always been visually impaired, but one day getting ready for work, something went totally wrong. Everything went like a blur. And from that, I created a chapter for the blind in Alexandria, a support group. And ABL, Affiliated Blind from Lafayette, called me to say, hey, do you want to do a support group down here, a peer counseling? So that's when I relocated to Lafayette to start that.
Devon says he finds passion in helping those that helped him out.
I just knew that I wanted to help somebody who helped me. So in a way, it was like set in motion to come to Lafayette to help out.
Working with Devon has been fun. I actually help him with his diet a lot. Just making sure that he has the right protein-based diet for his bodybuilding competitions and things like that.
According to a statistic, there are about 425 deaf or blind cases in Louisiana. 300 of those cases are from the Acadiana area. If more people like Tanisha Lopez and organizations such as ABL take action, people such as Devon will have a better and brighter future. My name is Amy Sterling with Louisiana Focus. Au revoir.
Some people are surprised to discover how student athletes are pressured to take drugs. Besides getting drug tested by NCAA, Donovan Albert reports their cases are treated the same as others.
Drugs and athletes don't go together. Associate Director BJ Duplantis explains the NCAA drug screening.
You have 24 hours to contact the athletes, either in person or by phone. Let them know that you've been selected for the NCAA drug test, where you have to report the time. They have to sign a paper and basically telling them if your urine looks like this, you're going to be there a while, because for the NCAA drug test, you have to have a certain specific gravity.
Here at UL, student athletes go through the same process if they are caught with drugs on campus. Lieutenant Billy Abrams has more.
Once a person is arrested, then they are read their Miranda rights. Then they are placed in the back of a patrol car, and we either do one of two things. One, we bring them back to the UL police station to conduct an interview, or depending on the type of call it is and what type of information we have, then we will transport that person from the scene straight to LPCC, which is Lafayette Parish Correctional Center.
The university drug policy for student athletes is a 3-strike rule, whereas the athlete's 3rd strike results in termination from the athletic department. With Louisiana Focus, this is Donovan Aubert.
Coming up next on Louisiana Focus, springtime means fashion time in Acadiana, and some of the New York style modeling made its way to our university's campus.
At the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, our Raging Cajun spirit goes beyond athletics.
Some colorful looks and creative fashions came to Acadiana. Diane Brewer found out how beautiful models get ready for showtime.
These two models are backstage at Acadiana Fashion Week. Acadiana Fashion Week is a 3 to 4 day event of fashion and networking. New York has a fashion week, and even New Orleans. Why not bring it to such a small city as Lafayette? Mike D says putting on this type of show requires a lot of planning. The last fashion show was a success, and this year will be bigger and better.
Acadiana Fashion Week!
The beautiful women of Louisiana will be in this year's fashion show in July. For Louisiana Focus, I'm Diane Brewer.
Showing off new looks for spring can mean something more than fashion. Benjamin Butler shows how it also can be a history-making event.
These men of UL aren't just showing off their good looks to a big crowd. They're making history by modeling in UL's first all-male fashion show. Hosted by the Collegiate Fashion Association and Black Male Leadership Association, a huge purpose of the event is representation, according to show coordinator Brent Bailey.
My hope and my goal was to get as many guys to participate, as many people to come watch them so they can see, we matter, we're important.
And while the show had its moments of social activism, it remained focused on fashion and entertainment, showcasing black males in a wide spectrum of categories.
They got to showcase black men on the spectrum from urban categories, vintage, political, business.
Although black culture was represented in all aspects of the event, CFA President Amy Connor says that the show leaves a message that fashion is for all people.
I felt like this was a fun way to, be like, fashion is fun, fashion is cool, fashion is for everybody.
Overall, the show is a strong representation of the talent and diversity that UL students have to offer. For Louisiana Focus, I'm Benjamin Butler.
Students living on campus may find themselves feeling isolated on UL Lafayette, especially when they need to go shopping or get a bite to eat. Troy Broshire says a solution is in sight just across the street.
For some students, not having a vehicle can make getting groceries very difficult. The nearest grocery store to the University of Louisiana at Lafayette is about a mile away, and getting rides can be very stressful.
Just kind of have to play around with schedules. It can be inconvenience.
Rather than these students having to find a ride to get food, the food is coming to them. For Bailey and many other students just like him, all of this surrounding area could be the answer to their prayers. Across the street from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette, 407 East University Avenue will become the location for a new shopping center called University Plaza. According to a report by Developing Lafayette, the plaza will hold up to 11 vendors, including Yobi frozen yogurt, Zeus, and Dick's Wings. It'll even have a grocery store for students like Bailey.
I'd say that would be pretty good to have something nearby besides Taco Bell, Burger King, and McDonald's.
Although no official construction date has been released yet, the plaza will be built upon vacant residential lots, the former restaurant Linebackers, and a convenience store. Soon enough, there will be a new development so that college students don't have to jump through all these hoops to just get groceries. For Louisiana Focus, I'm Troy Brashear.
That's all the time we have for Louisiana Focus. Our producer is Jacob R. Morin.
And our director is Jasmine Tillery. And our faculty advisor is Dr. Bill Davey. I'm Tierra McKay.
And I'm Amos Sterling. We'll see you next week on Louisiana Focus.